Well, hello race fans. It's highlight time. Well, it was a busy week. Let's start with last Sunday night and the start of the race. And if you keep your eye on Mr. Patterson there, as we slow-mo the start here, you'll notice a little goober. Whoopsie. And of course, typical pile up, but which is, from there on, but you remember this guy. We're going to see him later. Here he comes. Late break and a little nudge. Just a little tap. Just a little tap. Tap, tap, tap. So there was some good racing here. It was our first quote-unquote official event after the Friday Night Live thing we did last week with Sticky. So there was some really good racing in here. It got close. People were having fun. And there wasn't a lot of shenanigans, hooligans, except for this one guy, so this one guy, you can see him just coming on the track there. So this guy, obviously is having a bad day. And he continues to have a bad day through a lot of this. Wide corner, he basically, it's confusing. But, just watch along and, things get interesting. Was that an intentional jump in front of him and brake check him? Was that what that was? It's hard to tell, Oh, and, wait a minute. Oh, I missed that. I think he tapped, he got a tap into Lupu there, Theo. And, here he comes around again. He's going for it. Whee! So, Mr. Rodriguez was, not very well behaved this weekend, this last Sunday night. He tried to dive bomb him there and missed him, tried to cross him over there, missed him again. And we'll see. I think he takes another shot here. Because, there was some really good racing going on, and it was a shame this guy was kind of jumping in the middle of it and making it not good racing. But, I guess that's the risk you take. Another attempt at a dive, and he misses. And another attempt. I don't know. He might have clipped Theo there. Theo's back end there. And Theo's just watching out for him at this point because he just, but it just got ridiculous. Boom. Oh, a little love tap there, right in the rear end. And another little tap. And, the guy could race pretty good, so what the hell is wrong with him? So here we go. And, it's like the Three Stooges here. He's just bound and determined to ruin everybody else's day. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. He's trying hard. He's trying hard. And, he's going to mess with Theo Lupu here and, again, try to cause problems. Doesn't quite succeed there, almost succeeds there. And is just generally, what's a shame is that he actually, watching his escapades, he's a pretty good racer. If he just concentrated on racing well, I think he would score really well because he obviously is capable of catching these guys and screwing with them, But, he's just, the whole race, he's just running around making everybody's life miserable. And here he is, driving like crazy, trying to catch up to these guys. So, you know, he obviously can drive pretty good, but apparently his mission in this game is to make everybody else miserable. But, you know, we won't concentrate too much longer on him. What we'll do, though, is we'll go back and see if we can find out why he's so angry. And I think I found it. You know, it's we back up really early in the race. He's trying to aggravate this guy, and he somehow misses it. And you know, boom! He's off into the gravel, and everybody goes flying by him. And that pissed him off. So he did that. And this is how he ended the race. Everybody's across the flag now, and boom! he missed. Oh, goodness, yeah. So this is, yeah, and Eric, don't know why, but Eric, the last lap, he just pulls into the pits, doesn't finish, go across the finish line. And we're on to Watkins Glen, where it was a pretty good start. Everybody was clean. You know, and again, really clean start and good looking start. I mean, just, this is very photogenic. You know, I wish I could have the helicopter view or a couple other views. There's a free camera view, but I haven't been messing with that too much. It's only good for stills so far. I wish I knew how to switch it into helicopter mode. Maybe there is such a thing, I'll find it. But anyway, so really good start to a race here. Just, you know, just your generic good racing. However, what you can't see here is the guy in the lead here. I can't be bothered to remember his name. And what's interesting is that if you look at the live video from the Watkins Glen event from last week, what you'll see is this guy is twitching all over the place because of his ping. Just nuts, just, you know, dancing all over. And what you can't see is that, like, Theo comes up behind him here and then he backs off because the guy is just literally bouncing all over the track, and nobody knows where the hell he's going. So if you back up to last Wednesday, whatever last week's Watkins Glen video came out, last Tuesday or Wednesday, go take a look at that, and you'll watch this guy just jitter all over the place, because I was recording that live. And so yeah, so for about the first third of the race, he's out in front, and it looks like he's driving like a madman here, but the reality is that he's ping lagging all over the track, and it's making life hell for everybody else. So there was the first lap of Watkins Glen, and it was a really clean lap. The whole race was pretty clean, really. There wasn't a ton to show, but we'll get to that. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at the net result of Mr. Ping's failure. And luckily, he didn't really do a lot of damage here, but what you'll see is that he keeps taking the inside, and he's ping locked at this point, and in the live video, he all of a sudden just kind of shoots across the track really fast. That he didn't take out Lupu there is impressive. And any result, yeah, he spins out hard, and of course he takes somebody else with him there. Boom. Gets knocked across the track. Anyway, back to the race. There was some great racing between these three. They battled it out for a bit. I'll just shut up and let you watch it. So Watkins Glen, it was a great track, great race, great car track combination. Everybody had a lot of fun. The cars were easy enough to drive and suited the track really well. This next coming week we've got we've got the GT3s at Theo. Oh yay, spun out. We'll see him again in a moment. So yeah, Watkins Glen, the Bathurst race, the 2.4 hours of Daytona, the Sunday night rookies. It was a good week, but I've got one more clip for you here. You know, you're doing your best. It's a 2.4 hour race. You're really in a hot race with this Porsche. It's been great fun. You're doing your best. You know, it's a nice tight situation, and you know, and then you got a GTE coming up out of the pits behind you, and he's going to get in the middle of things, and that's going to get ugly. In the meantime, you've got to fend off this guy behind you in the Technicolor Porsche. So, you know, life isn't all groovy, and it's a long day. You know, you're going to have to do a pit soon because it's almost time. You know, it's about a third of the way into the race. You're starting to get a little, you know, and you're looking in your mirror. You're trying to get your corners right. You want to get out of them quick. And here comes that. Here comes the GTE. Yeah, there he goes. He's going to blow by your competition. But that's only going to speed your competition up because he's just going to sneak in behind and get right in there and get a little draft off him and catch up. So there he goes. You successfully stayed out of the way of the faster car. Congratulations. All right, well, that's it from me. See you next week, folks. I'm done. I'm just done. It's been a long week. We'll see you next week. We'll see you Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday nights this coming week.